Hello, welcome to another exercise with SolidWorks. This time you get an introduction how to derive drawing views from a part. Of course, this is also possible for assemblies. Here you see the part we want to create views from on a drawing. If you open the empty drawing we provided on Moodle for download, like the part file, it looks like this. First, as mentioned in the file's name, please save it with another name. And find the new name on the middle of head bar. In fact, you have opened a drawing file here, not a template via New Document button. This is because of download to your local machine, and we don't want you to manage templates in SolidWorks now. But let's start the exercise now. Check the projection method. Also on drawings you have a property manager on the left side. Here you find an entry for the current sheet. With a right click you can check the projection method here. Go to properties and see. This is first angle projection, so we are fine. Now we will create all 6 views of the angled base part. With a drawing file you also have a different command bar providing the commands you need for this purpose. Go to the View Layout tab and click Model View. You can browse for part or assembly files to open, or if the part file is already open parallel to the drawing file, you can double click it right here and you have a default view hanging on your cursor. Make sure that this preview option is activated, otherwise you just see a rectangle empty box. Try the choice of standard views provided. Before placing the view you also can check other properties, for example display style, maybe to show hidden lines as well. Or the scale, if it is not already suitable, you can click custom scale, choose others, but in this case scale 1 to 2 was according to exercise sheet, so let's keep that. No, excuse me. And for cosmetic thread display always choose high quality. This does not play a role on this part, but it is a general recommendation later on to get the lines of tapped holes shown completely. Now to put the view on the sheet, simply click where you want to have it, and automatically the command turns to projected view, doing first angle projections of the first one. So let's place a view from the bottom, a view from the top, and confirm if finished. Since we need more projected views, we can start that command separately, and we need to select the drawing view from which to project. And can go on to produce a view from the right, a view from the left, and start again, same command. Since we also can obtain an isometric view this way, let's take this one here, and confirm, and we can use it again to obtain a view from the back. But for this, the source is another view created before. Every view appears in design tree. Now let's rearrange the views on the sheet. If you put the cursor on the box frame, you can press left mouse button and drag the view on another place. As you can see, the dependent views follow. They are aligned. If you drag a dependent view, it only can go one direction. And the isometric view is an example for a view which is not aligned to another one. So let's rearrange. You also can drag views out of sheet area It's a bit tight on the sheet. Usually you would need more space for the dimensions to add, but in this case we don't put dimensions on the sheet. Now let's try a section view. Decide on the orientation of cutting line. We want to cut through middle of base, so we choose the top view and place the cutting line on the middle of its main body. You can sense for midpoints to do this. An icon window with options appears, but here we want to stay with a straight cutting line and can confirm. SolidWorks now offers a window to exclude features from being cut, but that's not the case here, so let's confirm with OK. And now you have the sectioned view hanging on your cursor. Just keep all the options on left side. You can modify them later anyway, all of them, and just place the view somewhere. Automatically the section view is aligned to the parent view. To put that view on another place, we can break the alignment, make a right click on the view, a lot of options show up, and here you will find alignment and break alignment. Now you can drag the view on any place. We can do that because the section view is a named view. It's clearly indicated where the view is taken from. It's named by letters and the name is noted to the view as well. The other views we created before are not named views. They were projected, and to know where these views were taken from, they have to stay aligned. Let's do some detail work on the section view letters. According to DIN standard, they have to be on another position. If you put the cursor right on the letter, you can see a little symbol close to the cursor, and that means now you can drag off the letter. Same on other side. You also could modify the cutting line. For example, you could drag the endpoint, see the point symbol on the cursor, but we don't want to do that now here. Next one to try is an auxiliary view. We also want to have a perpendicular view on the angled face. So let's click reference edge. And now the auxiliary view is hanging on the cursor. You can control direction of view. And you are forced now in first instance to place the view somewhere. Now we want to place this view somewhere on sheet as well, and since this also is a named view, we can break alignment. and drag off. To align this view horizontally, make a right click on it and you will find Zoom Pan Rotate and can choose Rotate View. Top left you see another window and now can enter an angle for rotation, but now we don't know the suitable angle and have to find out first. So let's close this again. And measure the angle by introducing a dimension. You find dimensions on the Annotation tab, Smart Dimension. And see it is 30 degree. Right click again, Zoom Pan Rotate, Rotate View. Now pay attention. It's counting counterclockwise. We need 30 degree clockwise. So counterclockwise, this corresponds with 330 degree. And rearrange position of view a bit. Now the annotation is out of place. We can drag this on another position as well. Now let's look after appearance of views. We have hidden lines on the projected ones and on the auxiliary view, which is okay, but we shouldn't have hidden lines on the isometric view. So click it and change the display style to hidden lines removed. On the section view, the hidden lines are removed already, but it is showing up with tangent edges. Tangent edges appear where a flat face and a curve face have tangent contact. So in fact you do not have a real edge there. So let's remove the tangent edges from views. You can find this option doing a right click on the view again. Go for tangent edge, removed. Now we do that on all the other views as well. And as you can see, the picture gets clearer on the views. Now we got it. By the way, if you choose this option on the first view created before you do the other ones, then the projected views, depending on that first one, will take over this feature. Now let's put center lines and center marks completely on all views as far as needed, except the isometric view. Some of these marks come in automatically, like on these 4 holes here, but others are missing. For example, there is no symmetry line on this view. Go to Annotation tab, here you find Center Line, and with Center Line you click for 2 lines and it will create a dash dot line in the middle. Within this command you can click the line just created before and drag it longer. It should exceed the edges it is describing a bit. Go on that way, treating our views. Doesn't matter which pair of lines you choose. But it has to get complete. Take some time. If you need just a elongation for a short piece, exaggerate a bit. Like in this example here, just needed a bit longer, but it's hard to place it there, so drag it a bit far off and come back, so you are free to place it where you want. Click OK when finished. Now in this case here, temporarily go to Hidden Lines Visible. Now you know where to place a center line representing a hole. And after that, go back to Hidden Lines Not Visible. You can see that the center lines stay visible. On auxiliary view, the center marks still have wrong orientation. We can click them, and on Property Manager you can see an entry on angle. We can try to modify this value, but this is trial and error. Okay, 0 degree fits. If this does not work, simply delete the center mark and make a new one. So it's always possible to delete these annotations with, you can do that not with the right click. Okay, you can do that simply with the delete key, and then go for center mark and click the circle. No other options needed here. This also can be used for center marks on slots. And whole circles, more important. Finally, a remark regarding the title block. It is not required in this exercise to fill in. But you can try. See the explanation outside the sheet. You can make entries here by double-clicking somewhere in this box, and you can edit all highlighted boxes. Just click into a box and type a text. Then click the next box. For scale 1:2. Some entries come in here automatically, like the material or the weight. Please always fill in the tolerance class, and when finished, confirm by pressing the green hook. Now this exercise comes to an end. I hope you could gather helpful information how to use SolidWorks. Thank you for watching.